The National Party has been forced to announce it will keep compulsory employer contributions to KiwiSaver if it becomes the government, but it won't say whether it will keep them at the same levels, 1% this year, gradually rising to 4%. The indecision will be of concern to the 650,000 New Zealanders who have signed up to KiwiSaver, but are waiting to hear about the level of National's commitment to it. Today's confirmation that employers will still have to chip in only came about because of a gaffe by one of National's own MPs, Industrial Relations spokeswoman Kate Wilkinson. Political editor Duncan Garner joins us live from Parliament to explain how Wilkinson bungled. Duncan.
Good evening, Mike. Well, Kate Wilkinson actually hasn't been involved in the National Party team that's been developing this policy. Simply, she's been out of the loop, and today she got it wrong.
A sheepish Kate Wilkinson, National's Industrial Relations spokesperson, took her seat in Parliament this afternoon, but National may have been wishing it had an eject button, or at least a trapdoor. At a business breakfast at this pub, she told her audience that National would scrap the government's KiwiSaver plan that forces your employer to contribute to your savings. She wasn't right.
She got it completely wrong. She's not involved in designing our KiwiSaver scheme, and she got it wrong.
Labor's Trevor Mallard was at the same breakfast. He heard her comments, scribbled them on this bit of paper, and then read them to the news media.
And I quote, "The National Party is not a party of compulsion." That is something that I took down at the time. I was very surprised by her comments.
Wilkinson wasn't in her office when 3 News went knocking, but in a statement says her comments were wrong and do not reflect party policy. I misinterpreted a question, but it's embarrassing. It's outed National, which was keeping its policy under wraps. It's forced Key to come clean.
There will be compulsory employer contributions.
Currently, you can choose to contribute 4 or 8% of your income when you join KiwiSaver, and the government gives you another $20 a week. And from April this year, your employer was forced to contribute. It rises each year. And the government compensates employers. $2.4 billion has been set aside over the next 4 years. And National is now refusing to commit to that level of subsidy. Is that the level that you're looking at?
Oh, look, we haven't finalised that yet. Like I say, they're likely to be pretty similar.
National has hinted in the past it may not keep the employer contributions, but today its hand has been forced, and the government's milking it.
We have to take anything they say with a large grain of salt.
I think she actually told the truth.
So Key dealt with this swiftly, but it's not National's finest day. It left Clark and Cullen with the easiest free hit ever. Make mistakes in this game, and they will pounce.
So I actually found John Key reasonably upfront and honest today. As soon as we put this to him today, Kate Wilkinson's comments, he didn't leave any room really for interpretation. He did say that National would support employer contributions. But look, these are the sorts of mistakes that National just cannot afford to make during the campaign. And you saw today how swiftly Labor jumped all over the National Party, make these mistakes in the election campaign, and Helen Clark will certainly put the blowtorch on them.
OK, Duncan, and it sounds like National still aren't being entirely upfront, are they?
No, you're right. Look, there's a couple of questions that remain unanswered. The $2.4 billion subsidy is what the government really is going to compensate employers for giving out that contribution. We still don't know whether John Key supports that. We don't know to what level. And we also don't know whether he will go right up to the 4% contribution by 2011. So John Key a bit exposed on the detail today, but you can't expect those details to come in the weeks and months ahead. Mike.
Very good, Duncan. Thank you.